Hi, I'm Alois Rosero from Ping Skills. Welcome to session 15 of your training plan. Today's training plan we're going to focus on placement, but we're going to focus on the length of placement. So because today's focus is on the in and out footwork, we're going to need to practice that movement. Now, usually when we do our footwork movements, we do a lot of lateral movements, but every now and then in a game you do need to move in and out, away from the table and back close to the table. So that's what we're going to focus on today, just the movements you're going to need to make that happen well. So first we're going to get into our physical warm-up. Remember, the purpose of the physical warm-up is to get the heart rate going and to get your blood pumping so that you're ready to play and practice. So we're going to do our normal sorts of warming up, so the sideways lateral movements, but today we're also going to incorporate a bit of in and out movement. So you could try just standing a metre away from the table, starting down in the ready position, moving up, touching the table, moving back to the ready, moving up, touching the table as close as you can to the net and moving back. So you can touch with your playing hand first, and then also remember to do the other side. So that's a good way of getting the heart rate going and also starting to practice the movements we're going to need during this training session.
So we're going to start this week our on-table warm-up with some forehand to forehand like we normally do. Now, although it might sound a little bit repetitive, it's a great way to get yourself warmed up and ready for the practice session, just to get your strokes going. And 95% of players will start their warm-up doing this forehand to forehand, followed by backhand to backhand. So then do some backhand counter hitting, and then when you're ready, some backhand topspin. The first training drill we're going to do today involves me doing some blocking. Now I'm going to work on my placement. I'm going to try and play one ball short, then one ball long. One ball short, one ball long. So what I'm trying to do is get the short ball to bounce closer to the net and get the long ball to bounce closer to the edge. Now this will make my training partner have to move in and out, and he'll get to practice his footwork as well. So I'm concentrating on one short, one long, one short, one long. Now I need a good bit of touch for the short ball. Just touch it lightly. Not much forward movement at all for the short ball. And then swing through it for the longer ball. So I'll do the blocking for 7 minutes, we'll have a 1 minute changeover, and then I'll do the forehand moving in and out for another 7 minutes. So the second training drill is going to be the same but on the backhand side. So I'm going to play one short backhand block, one long backhand block. So again, it's just working on the placement of my blocking. Short, then long. Short, then long. Short, long. Now this is really good for developing your touch. So concentrate on the placement. For the short one, again, just not much forward movement. Just let it come into your bat and just nice and light. And for the longer one, you can push it more. So I'm going to block for 7 minutes. We'll have a 1 minute changeover, and then I'm going to do the backhand in and out footwork. So let's have a look at me doing that now. So what you'll find for the footwork for here is on the short ball you want to move in with your right foot. You're kind of leaning a bit, and ideally if you had plenty of time you'd want to get into a nice stable position, but often after you've played a ball from here and it's short you don't have time, so it's easier to get that foot in, play the shot and then recover for the next ball. For our third training drill today, we're going to combine the first two training drills in a way. So I'm going to use my backhand block because that's often where people will control the ball or the rally from using their backhand. So with this backhand, I'm going to play one short to their backhand, one long to their backhand, then one short to their forehand, one short, one long to their forehand. So short, long to the backhand, short, long to the forehand. So this is really going to test out my backhand blocking and my placement. It's really going to work it over well, which is what we're aiming to do with this training drill. So this is a really good drill to develop my backhand block. Short, long to the other side, and repeat. Really focus on developing that control. So once again, this is a 15-minute drill, so I'll do the blocking for 7 minutes, we'll have a 1-minute changeover, and then I'll do the footwork for the remaining 7 minutes. So for our match drill today, we're going to do one fast long serve to the forehand and then one short serve to the forehand. Now this is going to get our receiver used to moving in and out. And also for my serve, it's going to really make sure I focus on the placement. So I'll do one short serve, one long serve. Then after that, we're going to play a free rally. So when I do a long fast serve, I'm probably going to get the opponent going to attack, so I'm going to be ready for a block. And when I do the short serve, hopefully I can get the attack in next. So I'm going to start with a long fast serve, and then we play out the rally. Now I'm going to do a short serve. Yes, good flick. Back to a long serve. Yes. And again, a short serve. And we just keep repeating that for the first 5 minutes. Then after I've done that for 5 minutes, I'm really going to test out Alois. Instead of alternating one long serve and one short serve, I'm going to do a long or a short serve at random. And Alois is going to need to be ready to either move in or to play the long ball. So let's test him out. I'm going to do some at random. Let's see how he goes. Ooh, he was ready for that one. So after 7 minutes, have a 1-minute changeover, then Alois can do the serving and I'll do the receiving.
So while Jeff's practicing his placement of long and short serves, I can use this time to practice my receiving. So what I need to think about is for the long serve, I don't really need to move back too far at all, okay? Because the ball's going to come to me here and I can top spin. The movement is required when the ball is short. So for the short ball, as we know, you move in your playing leg. So if you're a left-hander, move in with your playing leg and make a flick or a push. So for the long serve, I basically stay here, get my balance and make the top spin. For the short serve, I can go in and make the push or the flick.
Alright, you should be pretty tired after all that footwork and all the blocking, so take a 10-minute break, have a drink, get yourself refreshed and ready for the next part of our session. Alright.
Games time?
It's games time.
Good.
Let's get into it.
Alright.
What are the games for this week?
Today, to entertain you, Jeff,
thank you.
We're going to play some just forehand to forehand games or one diagonal. Okay. So you're only allowed to place it into this box here.
Yep.
Okay. I'm only allowed to place it into that box over there.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds good.
Now, for us, it's going to be a little bit different because I'm left-handed and you're right-handed.
Yep.
But wherever it is, so you think about playing a cross court. So I'm going to only play backhand and you're only going to play forehand.
Okay.
If I was a right-hander, I'd just play forehands.
Okay, good.
Now, rules?
Yep.
You always like to know the rules?
The rules.
Okay.
I like to know the rules.
Okay, so the rules are you can do anything as long as it's on that diagonal.
Okay, so any type of serve?
Any serves.
Yep.
Okay, but of course our focus
for today was placement.
Yeah, placement, but placement long and short.
Long and
so
short.
So I'm going to be trying to drag you in close to the net because I know you're not that good in that position there, and then I'm going to be punching the ball out long, making you move in and out as much as I can.
All right.
All right?
Let's give it a go. I'm going to try and do the same to you.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Love all.
All right, Al. Well, you know, to be honest, I think I had a bit of an advantage there because I feel like my forehand is actually better than your backhand.
Well, perhaps, and it did sort of show up on the scoreboard too. But now, it's my turn. I'm playing forehands and you're playing backhands.
All right, let's go.
Let's see how that goes. Love all.
Alright, this week for our serving practice we're going to focus on our placement short and long. So I can choose any serve I like and I'll try some short and some long. Just work on those variations. Now remember, serving is a critical part of table tennis. It's important you practice this nearly every time you train. That wraps up session 15. Get out on the table, practice hard, and once you've done it, record your efforts in the Ping Skills Vault. Good luck.